Hi, I'm Kyli and I'm going to be presenting how to play volleyball, and I'm going to be demonstrating the fundamental skills. Here I have Amy and Whitley who are going to be doing that, and I have demonstrators behind us who will be performing those skills together. In volleyball, generally you have 6 people on each team, and it's male or female. There's co-ed leagues, and there's also female and male leagues. The women's net is 7 feet 4 1/4 inches, and the men's net is 8 feet. And the dimensions of the court are 60 feet by 60 feet. In general, what you like to do is bump, set, spike the ball over. You have 3 hits on each side, and there's also the serve. But today I'm just going to be demonstrating bumping, setting, and spiking. And then these guys will be demonstrating those skills together. So, when you first begin, we're going to start without the ball, and we're going to talk about the bump. So, when you start a bump, you want to have an athletic stance. So you want to bend your knees, and you want to have your right foot slightly in front of the left foot, because you're going to lead with that foot in the direction that you want to pass the ball. So, you have your athletic stance, and then you have your hands out, and you put your right hand out. This is generally if you're dominant right hand. And your left hand fits right inside of that, and then you clasp your thumbs together. When you have that, you want to have your elbows locked. Well, yeah, very good. Elbows locked, and then when you're in your athletic stance, bend your knees, very good. And you're going to have your shoulders over your knees, and you're going to shrug and lift your legs a little bit in the direction you want the ball to go. So these girls are demonstrating a couple of that. So very good. So now we're going to go back to the guys. Thank you, ladies. The boys are going to be demonstrating doing these passes back and forth to one another. Go ahead and, we're just bumping the ball back and forth. Bumping, bumping, bumping. Right here, these boys, yes. And this is a skill that takes a little bit of advanced level to go back and forth, but that's what I would hope to develop as the beginner learns how to use these skills and be able to go back and forth. So now I'm going to have my demonstrators come back, Amy and Whitley, and we're going to talk about setting the ball. So in setting the ball, you also have a slightly athletic stance. It's not as much bend, it's a little less, and you want to have your right foot forward again, and your knees shoulder width apart, so just a little bit closer together, your feet a little closer. Okay, very good. And you bend your knees, and your hands. What you do with your hands in this is you want to make a triangle. So make a triangle, and your fingers need to be kind of spread apart, and they're going to be loose when you contact the ball. So when you set the ball comes at your forehead. You want it to come right here, and you're looking through that window, the triangle, and you're going to let your hands fall back in a little bit and push the ball forward. And when you push the ball out, you want your hands to fall in, and you push your thumbs down and away. So you guys do that a couple times. Push up and down and away. They're doing, very good job. So that's how you would contact the ball with your setting. And these guys behind us again are going to demonstrate setting back and forth to partners, which can be a little more complex, but as a beginner, over time you will learn these skills and be able to do that. So here are the guys doing it. See, as you can see, when you set the ball in a group, sometimes you have to move back and forth, but as they get it, they stop every time. They're moving, and then they get the ball and they set it with their right foot forward. And they're pushing it. They're looking right through that glass and pushing the ball to their partner. Okay, thank you very much, guys. One thing I forgot to mention with setting is that when you're setting the ball to your partner, you want to set the ball you don't want to set it too high. Will you demonstrate one more time setting it? That's a perfect height right there. You just want to set it just a little bit above, because when you set the ball in volleyball, you're looking for the hitter to get the ball to contact and hit it. So it needs to be above where their arm can reach to contact, but not too high, because if you shoot it too high, then it can be a little challenging for the hitter to figure out. So now we're going to talk about hitting. So I'm going to have my demonstrators come back one more time. What I'm going to introduce about hitting today is just the footwork a little bit and the arm swing. And we're not going to use the ball because this can be a very complex skill, and at the beginning level you don't necessarily need to know it. So in hitting, you're going to be coming up to the net, so you're going to be walking forward. So first we're going to just start with your feet work and no hands. And what you do with this is you can do a 3-step approach or a 4-step approach. A 3-step approach would be if you're right-handed. Are you guys both right-handed? Okay, so you're going to go left, and then a big step right, left, and then bring together. And when you come together, you're gathering. That last 2 steps is coming together, 1, 2, really hard, and then you're going to use that thing to explode your body up. So we're going to walk back and we're going to do that one more time. Okay, so you're going to go left, right, left, gather, and use that momentum you had to go gather and push your body up. And when you put your feet together you're coming up to the net, you don't want to run into the net because you'll crash into it and that's illegal, but you want to stop, gather, and go up, straight up. So now we're going to go back again, and you can do a 4-step approach. And the 4-step approach, like we just started with our left foot, we'll just start with our right foot. So we go right, left, left. And that's the 4-step approach. You do the same skills. You're going to come and gather the last 2 steps to explode your body up. But it's just 4 steps, and you can do either way. It's just what your preference is. So now we're going to come back, and we're going to use the 3-step approach, and we're going to use our arms to go with that. So when you do it, we're going to go left foot, and your hands are just dangling, and then your right foot goes, and your hands come back, and you just want to push your hands back, yep, because you're going to use that momentum to throw your hands up. So then you have your right, and then you go left, gather, and come up. Perfect, so you're going to jump. So we'll put that together a little bit faster. So you guys want to just do that? We're going to go left. Okay, I just did that wrong. Sorry. Error, okay. You're going to go left, right, left, jump. Okay, can we do that? Can you guys do that a little bit faster? We'll just do it together. Ready? Left, right, left. So that's how you do the spiking skill. And when you hit, you want to bring your hands up, and you need to make sure you bring your right and left hand, because your left hand works as your sight to contact the ball, and when you're going to hit the ball, your elbow comes back, and you look up to that left hand, and you bring your arm up and over the ball and hit it down. So those are the fundamentals of hitting the ball as well. Now we're going to have these boys demonstrate some warm-up skills you can do that can help you get ready for a game, and they're just fun to practice at the beginning level that help you build skills at volleyball. So what we're going to have these guys do is just some warm-up drills, just throwing the ball back and forth, just over the head passing. So go ahead. And what this does is this is loosening up your arms and relaxing and get those muscles working before you actually play the game, so that you don't have any soreness, you don't tear a muscle or hurt anything. Okay. Now we're going to have them do a one-handed pass. So you're just going to bring the ball over, and you use your left foot to step towards the ball, and this is just loosening up your dominant arm that you hit with. As you can see, these guys are very proficient at this skill and do a very good job. There's a couple more things. We're going to do over the head with 2 arms, and you step with your left foot and bounce the ball, and it goes through your partner. So don't bounce it too high, but very good. Again, these are just warming up your shoulders and getting your arms loose for hitting and bumping and all those things. And the other skill that we want to do is just behind back. So you're gonna put your right foot back and throw your arms back. And this is just so all areas of the body are warm. Eli and Nick will demonstrate this. last thing I want to teach you today is pepper. And it's a fun game where you bump, set, and spike the ball with your partner. And it's just where you try to keep the ball going as long as possible. And the first partner bumps, and the next one sets, and then hits. And you're alternating spots. Nick and Eli will demonstrate this. Go ahead, whoever wants to start. Bump. Set. As you can see, this can be challenging because the hitter, some are more proficient at hitting and not as well at bumping, so it can be hard, but you try to get with someone who's at your level that can do these skills together. This is what I have wanted to teach you in volleyball, so thank you for your time, and I hope you have fun playing.